How's it going, guys? This is the Punisher026 and today we're going to take a look at Orendi's lore. First, let's take a look at what we have to do. Damage 3 enemies with Shadow Fire Pillar 40 times. Deal 12,000 damage with her ultimate in one match. Use Nullify to knock an enemy back into a Shadow Fire Pillar 20 times. Deal 100,000 damage with her secondary attack. And use Shadow Fire Pillar 50 times in a single match. Before continuing, remember at level 2, choose left so your Nullify pushes the enemy back. You cannot do her Essence of Chaos lore without it. First, we're going to do the easiest and the fastest one. Use Shadow Fire Pillar 50 times in a single match, 5 times. It doesn't sound like it's fast, but just watch. We're going to do the lore completion stage, the algorithm. As soon as the mission starts, walk over here. Come over here to stand on this ledge. Go on the railing and stare off into the background. Try casting your Shadow Fire Pillar. You'll see the move did not execute and your cooldown is reset. Keep doing this and watch what happens. Here we are. Now do this 5 times and the lore is finished. Now that it's done, let's go back into the algorithm and finish off all the other lore challenges. The only attack we're going to do is our secondary. Pretend as if your primary attack doesn't exist right now. Use your secondary attack until you reach level 2 and then select left as your helix choice as I mentioned earlier. Now we'll get started on the Essence of Chaos lore, which is pushing enemies back into the Shadow Fire Pillar. What you're going to do is cast your pillar first, then use Nullify. The best way to be sure this works is to use it on Isaac's henchman or any boss fight. Even though the enemy does not get pushed back very far, it still counts towards the lore, as you can see here. Continue on with the mission and just keep using your secondary attack. Pop your ultimate off every now and then, but you really want to use your secondary attack the most. After fighting Arachnus, this is where we'll complete her damage 3 enemies with a single use of Shadow Fire Pillar lore. When the swarmers come out, have them follow you over here. Stand up here and use the pillar below when they gather up. Your lore will be done quickly. After you've completed this, keep playing around with the swarmers a bit. Get some kills with your ultimate to build up your damage. Last thing to do here is fight Isaac. Whichever lore you haven't completed yet, you should get it here. If you haven't gotten your paradigm shift damage lore, use it as much as you can. If you haven't gotten your secondary attack damage lore, then do that. By the end of this boss battle, you should be finished. Now that we're done with the mission, let's go to our command menu. Check Orendi. And here we go. Lore complete. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a comment on who you wish to see next. Since no one did on my last video, I'll be doing Galilea's lore next. Have a good one, and I love you guys. God bless. Everything we can. All you have to do right here is get a lot of damage. There we go. One more time, and done. Finally, to complete Marquis' lore, we're going to use the method we always use for this, being on the same team as Phoebe 3 times. Grab a second controller that has Phoebe unlocked,